So just one more semi-final to come. 4 of our 5 matches completed. And the one remaining match is the second men's singles semi-final.
In the men's singles, it's the second semi-final of the Yonex All-England Open Badminton Championships. Let's hear it for the #1 seed from Malaysia, Chong Wei.
The #1 seed, the defending champion, Chong Wei of Malaysia, trying to make it through to his 3rd consecutive final here at the All-England Championships.
Please welcome his opponent from China, the #5 seed, Chen.
The #5 seed, Chen Long, the 22-year-old from Fujian province in China. Only his 2nd ever appearance here at the All-England Championships and his 1st semi-final appearance. Part from this men's singles semi-final. Service judge Lars of Sweden. Well, he's been #1 in the world since September 2008. A 14-1 win-loss record for this year. The only defeat he's suffered so far was in the final of the Korean Open, the first ever Premier Super Series event, where he lost out to Lin Dan in that final. But of course we know that Lin Dan is already through to tomorrow's final, and I'm sure it'll make an awful lot of people happy to see the world #1 and defending champion playing against the Olympic champion. Well, he's been very impressive indeed through to this semi-final stage. Let me draw your attention to the 2nd round match against Bao Chunlai, because he was a semi-finalist a year ago, and then a quarter-final over the #8 seed Boonsak Bonsana, 21-15, 21-7 in just 30 minutes of play. Chen Long, the 22-year-old from Xiamen in Fujian, 5 in the world. 2 semi-finals this year, Super Series finals and the Malaysian Open, and a disappointing Korean Open. Lost in the 2nd round to Kenichi Tago in a marathon match lasting 1 hour 29 minutes. And remember, of course, it was Kenichi Tago that reached the final of this tournament a year ago. Well, didn't have to play his 2nd round match against Samson Boonsak of Thailand, but very impressive against the former champion and 5-time European champion Peter Gader of Denmark. 12-12 for that one in just 47 minutes. I say just 47 minutes. Well, that's long for a 2-game match of that scoreline. Well, this is the 4th meeting between these 2 players, and it is Chong Wei who's won the last 2 encounters. Semi-final of the Malaysian Open at the start of this year, 21-9, 21-9. He played with real passion on that occasion. I think he was rather upset by the fact that Chen Long had received a walkover in the quarter-final against what should have been an encounter with Lin Dan. And he wanted to prove a point, I think. So, as I was saying a little earlier, our court officials for this semi-final. Well, Chong Wei, the defending champion, desperately wants to make it through to his third consecutive final. Olympic silver medalist, Asian Games silver medalist, World Championship medalist. And many of the Malaysian fans here would reckon it was a dream final to have the world #1 against the Olympic champion Lin Dan. We know Lin Dan is already in the final, but this is a tough encounter against the youngster Chen Long. Chen Long won the first encounter between these two players. It's in the first round of the Indian Grand Prix Gold event a couple of years ago. Well, plenty of Malaysian support here at the National Indoor Arena in Birmingham.
On my left, Chen Long, China. Little way to serve, level, play.
Well, Chen Long, surprised by the call.
1 love.
And Parpol Kini of Croatia wasn't prepared to give an overall, not on the first rally. Of course, Ian, you and I were fortunate enough to witness the last encounter between these two players, which was in the semi-final of the Malaysian Super Series event, the first of the Super Series events this year. 21-9, 21-9. It was a very one-sided affair. And Chong Wei had been very, very fired up for that match because, of course, Chen Long given a walkover from his teammate Lin Dan in the quarter-final stage, and so was supposedly fresh for the semi-final encounter, but he got totally outclassed.
Yes, there was a little bit of anger in that performance from Chong Wei, and it really was exhibition stuff at the end of that. He was totally dominant. And yesterday we saw, wow, that's a super shot. Yesterday we saw Chen Long had advantage of power and speed over Peter Gader and used it to good effect. Well, he's not going to have that same advantage today.
And that sneaky little hold and flick over his opponent's head, an indication of that confidence. Well, Chen Long really burst onto the world stage 2 years ago. That was his first full year on tour. And in 3 months, he beat the top 3 players in the world. The man he's playing at the moment. Then the Olympic champion in the China Games. And then in the first round of the Malaysian Grand Prix event, he beat Taufik Hidayat, the former world and Olympic champion. That's a good smash.
Yeah, Chen Long trying to play with the same tactic he used against Peter Gader yesterday. Trying to get in early, play the net, force his opponent into the high defensive lift there, and then really have a go with the attack. It's good play, but he's playing against probably the best defensive player in the world today.
262 kilometres an hour so early in the match. That's 163 miles per hour.
3-4.
It's impressive.
too relaxed there from Lee Chong Wei. Let the shuttle come to him, didn't move forward on to intercept it. Much quicker onto that return. Chong Wei not letting Chen Long come into the net. Probably had a look at the videotape of yesterday's quarter-final match.
Service over.
Using
5,
drive defence here,
3.
keeping him off that net position.
Datuk Lee Chong Wei got his Datuk ship from the governor of Penang, where he was born, there on the island of Penang. Equivalent to being knighted, I guess, in the United Kingdom.
That's a very good shot, very good attack. I think Lee Chong Wei was surprised that he went for the steep smash because he felt he'd hit a very good length. This is a good lift from Lee Chong Wei. Look how deep it is, but backed himself to find the line there with the straight smash. And this is one of his favourite plays. Up high and hitting the steep cross-court smash from around the head there.
7-4.
On the net, launching himself forward to play the kill.
Yeah, here you can see he's determined not to give Chen Long control of the net. Getting in early.
Yes, and I thought it wasn't a straight winner. It signals an intent to his opponent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Apologises for the net cord.
Interesting though, clipping down and then very quick to get round the head on the interception. Assisted by the net cord, but he took that very early indeed.
Service over.
Yeah, little indication,
5,
steps in, takes the return
9.
of serve very early, gets good spin on the shuttle. Makes it very difficult for Lee Chong Wei to play the return net shot. Yeah, again,
6,
Chong
9.
Wei a little late. Forced to play the defensive clear. Chen Long creating good power from the rear court.
It's controlled aggression, isn't it, with Chen Long?
Yes, I mean, he's very, very strong in the leg chill, as you were saying yesterday. And that gives him very good balance around the court. You rarely see him, particularly in his attacking game, you rarely see him out of balance.
I noticed he was asked yesterday in his press conference whether he could be as good as Lin Dan.
9.
I know that Chen Long regards Lin Dan as his idol. And he was saying, well, he'd be honoured to achieve what Lin Dan has achieved. Do you think he has that sort of potential?
It's a very different style of play. He's got a different body type. Can he win major championships? Yes, I think he can in the future, but not in the style of Lindholm, not with that same variety, I don't think. Net duel developing here, Jill, early in this match. Chong Wei, he's been beaten from the rear court 2 or 3 times, so wants to try and impose at the net, but Chen Long very aggressive in that area in this tournament.
Oh, that's incredible. Instead of going for the kill, launching himself forward to the net and then guiding the shuttle across court.
That is very, very difficult to do, and he made it look easy. This is great skill. Straight net.
Look at the poise and balance.
Trying to get control of the net, but look at that. That's a great shot.
What are his real qualities? I mean, he's a fine physical specimen. He's very quick around the court. And what is it that makes him so consistently good in world #1 since September 2008?
He's got fantastic agility around the court. He's as quick as any player in the world today. And what he's done, he's added an attacking element to his game. As a young player, he was just very, very consistent, didn't take many risks. But he's worked a lot on his explosive strength, and now there's a real change of tempo in his game, and that hurts players.
Well, just to emphasise the consistency, 12 individual tournaments for Lee Chong Wei last year. 10 finals from those 12 tournaments, winning 9 of them.
12-8.
And he wasn't the Bad Scene Player of the Year? That's extraordinary.
Yes, I think there were a lot of Chinese votes in that poll.
Well, quite clearly the longest rally of the match so far.
It's the movement, Jill. That's just fantastic footwork, always in balance. Chen Long threw everything in that rally, and look at the movement. Low, and gets up very early. Great agility.
8.
Yes, just seems to glide around the court.
Disappointed with that, got there early. Again, his footwork was good, he was in balance. Here he's in good balance. Just misses. Probably surprised by the position that Chen Long adopted. Chen Long stayed very, very high in the court there. Maybe just at the last second. Chong Wei saw that.
Once again gets the net caught. Once again immediately apologises for his good fortune. He's a wonderful sportsman as well. His attitude on court, he's always very gracious in defeat. He's a real credit to the sport.
Yes, he is. He's got time for everybody. He's a very friendly character off court, and as you say, doesn't tend to get upset on court. There's That straight smash again from Chen Long. Good control down the line. Good angle.
Service over 10-14.
Yeah, good leg strength. Gets up early, and you see how he's moving forward after the shot as well. He's actually ready for the reply. Doesn't get out of balance.
It was a bad misjudgment from Lee Chong Wei. It's clearly
11-14.
Well, a look of concern there from Chinese coach.
12-14.
I don't think you should be too concerned. It's only a 2-point deficit.
No, Chen Long doing very well to hang into this game. He's stuck with his game plan. He's not giving Lee Chong Wei space in the forecourt. When he gets chances, he's being aggressive in attack.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Oh, it's a shot.
I'm not surprised Chen Long didn't read this. It's a good push he's played there.
Service over.
No chance.
Rashid Sadeh on the left as we look at them. On the Malaysian coaching bench. Of course, he was runner-up at the All England Championship in 1996. Lost out to Paul-Erik Hoyer Larsen of Denmark in that final. Great anticipation.
Yeah, this time it's Lee Chong Wei looking to get up the court as quick as he can. Saw his opponent was going to take the shuttle late, took the chance to come forward. Here he comes.
Unbelievable. Oh, this is just getting better and better.
He's really standing up to Lee Chong Wei here. Lee Chong Wei played a lot of good shots in that rally.
Service over.
Chen Long stuck with it and eventually got his
13-16.
opportunity. Good play.
Oh, no, he can't do that. That's just incredible. How did he get those two pushes back?
He was on the floor twice in that rally. Springs up so quickly and then he's so aggressive after it. Fantastic agility. Here we see he's on his knees. He's up. Fantastic combination of shots.
Seventeen, 13.
Well, again, Chen Long,
Service over.
point before, he probably thought he'd hit 2 winning
17,
smashes, but the next point is back there again. Good mental strength, keeping going, sticking with his game plan. That's the problem when so many shuttles have come back. When you've hit your big attack, when you get a half chance, you just go for a little bit too much. It's a good angle there, he's quickly in behind it, but he knows Lee Chong's back in position and just tries to do a little too much.
Yes, clever play from Lee Chong Wei. Mixes it up so well, the angles, the power. He's gone down the tram lines, he's gone cross court. That time, the body smash. He's just 2 points away from this opening game.
19-14.
Put himself under pressure there, Chong Wei. Taking the shuttle from behind himself and hitting cross there. He's always late from then on, always in trouble.
Well, not his fastest so far. I think it was rally 2 or 3. He hit a 262. Well, that looks a slightly nervous shot to me.
Yes, well, Chen Long's been very tough mentally here.
16-19.
He's played a lot of big shots and they've come back, but he's sticking to his game, he's fighting hard, still trying to impose his game on Lee Chong Wei.
Or again, maybe the nerves. And I just sensed, Ian, that was such an important rally.
Yeah, and again, good tenacity from the Chinese player. Prepared to play the rally out. Normally he likes to go for the big winners, reduce the length of the rally, but there he was patient, played the rally out, and it was Lee Chong Wei that cracked and made the fault in the end.
Well, Chen Long just indicating to the umpire that he wants the court mopped of the perspiration. Known to his teammates as Long, Little Long in Mandarin.
Thank you.
With 3 straight points to close the deficit to just 2 points.
17-19, play. Fault.
That's good, takes the shuttle early and just changes the direction at the last second. Chen Long expecting the straight shot from Lee Chong Wei there. Lee Chong Wei just holding it, turning the shuttle.
17.
So 3 game points here for Lee Chong Wei. injection of speed, that's the injection of attacking play that you were talking about earlier. Much to the delight of the Malaysian fans, the defending champion Lee Chong Wei secures the opening game. 21-17 in 23 minutes of play. They're so quick coming forward. The Malaysian coaching staff very happy indeed. Chen Long, well, fought hard, but he's going to have to change tactics if he wants to win this encounter.
Yeah, not much to choose between the two players there in the stats, but just a slight advantage at the net and slight advantage with overhead winners for Lee Chong Wei. But a tight game, and Chen Long right in this match. What's impressive there at the pace they're playing, Jill, is there's very few unforced errors.
Swansea never gives too much information to his players. A couple of tactical pointers.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So the battle between the two players that finished the Super Series rankings last year as number 1 and 2, because Chen Long, number 2 on the Super Series ranking list. A bit like the Champions race, I guess, in tennis. Different from the world ranking. And it's just the results from the Super Series events that are taken into account. Oh, just missed it. How did he generate that sort of power, though, on his backhand?
Well,
backswing of the racket.
He's a strong boy, isn't he? He really is strong. He's late here, very late in that corner. Chong Wei changes the direction. He's onto it so quickly.
Yeah, but
just missing it. Again, that's impressive power from round the head there. Really full in committing to the shot here. That's a good smash, good angle, good direction.
Amazing fans chanting the name of Lee Chong Wei. He's missed it. Well, I suggested at the end of the opening game that Chen Long would have to change tactics. It's obvious that he's come out wanting to be more aggressive, more attacking play.
Yeah, and that's his favoured shot, that round the head straight smash is probably his trademark shot, and he's really trying to go for it at the beginning of this second game, but still feel he's got to concentrate on the forecourt. That's the key. That's where he's going to create his opportunities. Yeah, and there's a good example of it. When he can get early on the net, he has caused some problems to Lee Chong Wei.
Yes, you and I have discussed this many times about the most important shot in men's singles, and of course we all like the dynamic, exciting big smashes and the angled shots, but it's probably the net play that creates more opportunities, and therefore the most important shot in men's singles.
That's a great angle from Chong Wei. It even looked as though he's a little bit off balance. It was quite a good length. Chen Long hit here. That's a good clear. Leaning back and bringing the shuttle down so steeply across the court there.
Forced to turn and play the high backhand. Chen Long.
4-4.
He was trying to come forward in the court, wasn't he? He knows he's got to get on that front court early, but just caught and a bit slow to turn there.
Service over, 3-4.
Yeah, just inside the line.
Chong Wei also struggling a little bit from this end, pushing that quite a long way out the back of the court. But again, a good rally from Chen Long. He was under pressure, stuck in there, and eventually Chong Wei makes the mistake.
Oh, that's wonderful. The disguise on that, but the key, I guess, the fact that he was lunging forward and taking the shuttle so early.
Forward. He's got moving forward, Jill. That's the key. Look at him. He's on the front foot there. Chen Long, no time to get into position. No chance to turn and get to that shuttle. Interesting in this game, Jill, there's a lot of play up this right-hand side of the court. I think there might have been a coaching point from the Chinese that Chong Wei was beating him with a lot of shots from that round the head corner, and Chen Long starting to push more shots into the deep forehand corner. Yep, there again, he's looking for that corner and he's been successful with it.
Service over, 5-6.
Well long with the back line.
Yes, he hit one power smash there and got in behind it and played net, but he took the pace off that one, and that allows Chong Wei to move forward, and then he's under pressure and forced to use the defensive lift.
And that's perfect placement. Not much power, sacrificing power for placement and finding the line.
Yeah, it's good control. It's behind him in the rear court and doesn't want to lift. So he uses the controlled drive down the line.
Well, helped by the net cord once again, Chong Wei.
Getting very balanced in court, gets up high. When he lands, all the weight's moving forward, and that allows him to take the shuttle very early there and keep the pressure on the retreating Chen Long. good net.
Unbelievable defence.
Persevered, got through. Two very, very good net shots. Great defence from Chong Wei on the first one, but
Service over.
let's look at that for a defensive shot. He's back, he gets the next one. The body smash gets through him.
6, 9.
That's clever. Great awareness of his opponent's positioning on court.
Yeah, and also Lee Chong Wei, he learns so quickly. He's been caught a couple of times in that forehand corner, and this time he was ready for it.
10, 6.
Adjusting his game, reading his opponent.
So a 5-point advantage. Mid-game interval in favour of Lee Chong Wei. T.C. Buck, losing coach. There's been an awful lot of discussion in recent weeks seeing about the former national coach for the singles players, Misbun Sadek, and resigned at the end of last year. Everybody anxious to get him back because he was a personal coach and mentor to Lee Chong Wei. I'd have to say, I don't think Lee Chong Wei's confidence has suffered at all. He's in daily contact with Misbun Sadek, although he's not here in Birmingham.
Yes, it's turned into an ongoing saga. It's been going on a long time. It's in the newspapers every day. In Malaysia, is Misbun coming back? When's Misbun coming back? Lee Chong Wei's been quite vocal that he's loyal to his coach that's taken him so far in his career and will follow Misbun if he doesn't come back to BAM. I know behind the scenes there's a lot of negotiations.
11,
Yes, BAM
6.
is Badminton Association of Malaysia.
Again, reading his opponent, he knows Chen Long wants to get in and play the tight net to try and get some attacking opportunities.
6.
So his base is well forward and takes advantage.
Oh, that's deep into the forehand corner. Still trying to exploit that.
Service over.
Here's Chen Long.
7, 12.
Just long of the back line.
Good rally to win, but he had to work so hard to get there. Chong Wei playing to good tempo at the moment and making Chen Long twist and
8,
turn and
12.
reach for the shuttle. And Chen Long does get the opportunities. Chong Wei's equal to the majority of them in defence.
Well, apart from that final kill, every single shot down the forehand side of Lee Chong Wei.
But the rally itself, Jill, was almost like a men's doubles rally. It was
Yes.
fast, it was flat, there was power, there was speed.
Chong Wei.
Fantastic advert for men's singles today. Great images.
Well, it's just incredibly quick. Chen Long asking the umpire if it had been a fault when he took the shuttle before it crossed over the nets.
Service
Really
over.
good persistence.
10-13.
Didn't get through in the early part of the rally, but was then patient to work Chong Wei around the court. Eventually got the mistake from him and forced him to move the full diagonal of the court.
Leaping backwards seems to change his body motion midway through, and by the time he's landed, his body weight is coming forward again in court.
14-10.
Poetry in motion.
Just got frustrated. Probably thought he'd win it twice. The straight smash was a great smash. Chong Wei gets it back. He then moves Chong Wei the full width of the court. Look at him. Chong Wei's out it there, and he's up. He's back across. Just frustrated, going for too much.
15-10.
Again, reading the block so well and so quick in behind.
16-10.
Stays forward in the court. Change of pace did Chen Long there. He was expecting the hard smash down the line. Chong Wei cutting across the shuttle and taking the pace off, so it falls shorter. Chen Long can't react.
17-10.
Chong Wei confused by his own change of tactic there, served it wider and then backed off and left the net free.
17.
Oh, service fault called. Lars Ulrifa from Sweden, the service judge. There he is. Above the waist. Service judge always gives a hand signal so that the player knows exactly what the fault has been called for.
And again, just lifting lifting the left hand with the shuttle in before he struck it to get the power, and that took it above the waist height.
Chong Wei now just 3 points away from his third consecutive final here at New England Championships. Oh my goodness, well, he doesn't miss many of those.
And for the crowd, probably the dream final as well, Jill.
Yes, which of course would be a repeat not only of the Olympic final and the Asian Games final, but also a repeat of the final from 2 years ago here in England. Just wide, missed by a whisker. We've got clear sight of that line from where we're sitting.
Service over, 19-12.
Yeah, just wide. Great call by the line judge.
Short spinning return.
13-9.
Chong Wei finding it difficult to control the shuttle there.
That's incredible defence. Well, he had courage to go for the flick serve when he'd been called a fault on his previous one. Now, how on earth does he get it back? He doesn't just get it back, he got it back with interest. Remarkable. And that remarkable defence and the smile from Chong Wei, because he now has earned himself 7 match points. To his third consecutive final, the defending champion Chong Wei of Malaysia. Two straight games, 21-17, 21-13 in 46 minutes of play. Well, it was a polished performance. His movements absolutely superb. His confidence high. He's through to the final without dropping a game all tournament. Look at that. The delight from the world #1. It's the shuttle into the crowd. A memento for a lucky fan. We're just showing why he is the world #1. Comprehensive victory. 21-17, 21-13. And as far as the fans are concerned, a dream final tomorrow. Well, the Malaysian fans is always a great contingent of Malaysian fans here in Birmingham, and that's wonderful to see. It creates a marvellous atmosphere here at the National Indoor Arena.
Sign the flag! 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 It's your way, yes! Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Love you. Again, you thank you. Can I have my leg back? 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 Sir.
This is where he's good though, Jill, isn't it? He's got time for everybody.
Yes, wonderful ambassador for the sport. Volley, Malaysia. Malaysian fans will be celebrating long into the night, I'm sure of that.
I think now everyone knows what the final of the men's singles is. There might be a few extra ticket sales for tomorrow. Well, the statistics, and for me, the game was played at such a pace and such aggressive play around the front court. No errors from service and return, and at the bottom, look, 4 unforced errors with a game of that pace and that intensity is quite incredible.
Yes, an indication of the wonderful men's singles we've just seen. Well, there is the dream final. It's the world #1, the defending champion Chong Wei of Malaysia, up against the 4-time former champion and the current Olympic champion Lin Dan of China. Well, that concludes our 5 semi-finals for this afternoon, and what a day we've had. We've seen some terrific badminton. It all started with the Olympic champion Lin Dan, but he was stretched all the way to a deciding game against Mark Zwiebler. Then women's doubles and the hugely impressive Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang coming through in the deciding game. But what a story it's been all week for the Danes, because the Danes have finalists tomorrow in the form of men's doubles Matthias Boe and Carsten Mogensen, who overcame Chinese opponents. And then Sukip Prakamal and Sarali Thongtongkam from Thailand, their first ever final appearance, both of them at the age of 31. What an occasion it will be for them tomorrow. And as we've just witnessed, Chong Wei, the defending champion, overcoming the young Chinese sensation Chen in 2 straight games. Well, it really has been a wonderful day. we've got finals tomorrow, of course, starting at 1200 GMT. We're going to start with women's singles and the world number 1, Wang Shouxian, up against Ivoriko Hiroshi of Japan. Then we've got men's doubles, and we don't know who's going to be playing against the Danes just yet. But following that men's doubles, we'll have women's doubles, which is already decided. Fuji and Kakiwa of Japan will play Wang and Yu. And then the mixed doubles, as I say, the Thailand pair, Sukhit Prakamal and Sarali Thongtongkam up against Zhu Chen and Ma Jin. And then the last of our 5 finals tomorrow would be an absolute sensation. It's the dream final. It's the one that everybody wanted. The world number 1, Chong Wei of Malaysia, the defending champion, up against the Olympic champion, Lin Dan. Should be terrific play tomorrow. Just to remind you once again, all 5 finals here in Birmingham, starting at 1200 GMT. As usual, it's been a great semi-finals day. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope you have too. So from all of us here in Birmingham, do join us tomorrow. But in the meantime, from Ian Wright and myself, Jill Clark, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.